Hello universe, what's up? It's Brandy 619. So just to start off, I did straighten my hair um, a little bit. I straightened my hair. Today it's been straightened for a week because I'm about to braid it up. Maybe even tomorrow. However, today I decided to put it back in a sleek ponytail. To start, I went on ahead and used some of this Suavecito pomade. After I straightened my edges, I rubbed it in. Make sure you rub it in because you can't just go in the thing and just go like that. It will leave huge, ugly, white, dry marks after a couple of hours and you will be devastated. So rub it into your hand and apply it evenly over your head once it's smoothed down. After that, I went into it with the Shine and Jam Magic Fingers. And I just applied that. So that's also rubbing it in and just smoothing it back. So just going for a little bit more laid back, smooth back look. Of course, I'm going to do my baby hairs. You already know. Lisa Lolo already let y'all know what time it is. Okay, baby hairs. That's what my kids call me now. They call me baby hairs. So, anywho, now that I got all that out the way, I want to come on here and have a little conversation about 6NITCH9ine. So, I said snitch 19. Snitch 9. So, I've been checking out, the testimony, a little bit of testimony that we are privy to. I have checked out some of the other, what is that, Ebro radio station, or they do commentary or something like that. But and I listened to the dude today, and he's like, telling, I guess he was talking to a lot of YouTubers, who was trying to say, what they know. And he was like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Sit down and be quiet and shut up. I've been doing this longer than you, and X, Y, and Z, and all that really weird stuff, Like, he the only one that got inside information about certain things. But the culture remains the same. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you know. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? The G code is the G code. I don't care what part of the city or the state or the country or the universe you're in. Period. So, and let me not forget to remind you, I don't even know his name, but you started somewhere, okay? So get up off of us. Sometimes it's not even a matter of what we know or what we don't know. It's about just speaking our opinion. You know what I'm saying? And everybody a lot of times has an opinion, and what they do is they tie in their own experiences with their opinion. That's what helps form a person's opinion. And then they take the facts based off of what they see, like how we're listening to I'm gonna call him Daniel, okay? Because I don't even know what Takashi. I don't even know, I don't know if that's like a Yoshi Mario brand name or what. I don't know. In my mind, when he first came out on the scene, it was already a no for me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he came out too tough. He had all this stuff going on. And I think a lot of times when people have all this stuff going on, it's to try to distract you. You know what I'm saying? From the fact of, or distract you from who they really are. You know what I'm saying? Because what I do know is that most of the killers that I do know, and I know some killers, okay? And as a matter of fact, right now, because a lot of the prisons is full, brothers who got, once had 25 to life sentences, 25 to life sentences, have had action at getting out, and a lot of them have been getting out. And I've been privy to be able to be around a lot of those dudes who've done 25 years and have recently gotten out. And what I can tell you is that them dudes is real killers, and them dudes right there don't look like Daniel Hernandez. Excuse me, Daniel Hernandez. That's what his mama named him. Daniel Hernandez. Okay? We're going to even take the H away. Daniel. Okay? So, real killers out here. Now, you do have your killers who, they get in there and they get real institutionalized and they get all the tax and but them be like the way out of the way one. Now, the real killers, them dudes walk around looking like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Okay? They look real regular. Okay? Them is the dudes that want to take away any attention from themselves. Them is the dudes who ain't out here trying to prove nothing to nobody. They already know, man, I'll bring a hat to you. I will put you in under a dirt blanket. You understand what I'm saying? So when he first came out with this whole image and everybody was rallying, I never even listened to any of his music. I didn't need to because I already knew he was a clown. He was a clown out the gate. You know what I'm saying? He was a clown. I don't even know how, first of all, these 9 Trey or 6, I don't even know how them dudes out there even let, I know how they let them in because them niggas started thinking about money. And when dudes start thinking about money, they stop thinking. You understand what I'm saying? They really stop thinking. Because that's when greed starts coming into the game. Them dudes should have known out the gate just based off of how the dude look. First of all, you bring too much attention to the set. You bring too much attention and too much heat. You got too many people looking at us. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to do our thing that we've been doing. You feel what I'm saying? But because this dude got the money and he can fund y'all enterprise and y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you gonna take the nigga on. We gonna make him feel like he really the homie. And he, you know what I'm saying? In turn, thinking, oh, they put me on. But in the back of his mind, he's scared of them niggas. So he really got to do whatever it is that these dudes is telling him to do. And they know he's scared of them. So they know that they can get whatever they want out of him. You understand what I'm saying? They know that the brother's soft. They know that he's softer than cotton. Let's just keep it 100. So honestly, for me, I don't feel bad for none of these dudes that he is out here running his mouth and speaking about. Not one. Probably the only one that I probably feel some kind of way about is Kuda, because he don't got thrown up in the mix, and he was a rapper. This is just somebody that Daniel idolized. Now he don't got thrown up his whole little business. But again, this is what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? When people start idolizing you and people start mocking and mimicking your ways and wanting to be like you and start, you know what I'm saying? That's why you ain't supposed to worship no idols. Because this is the kind of stuff that happens. They start losing track of reality. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't feel bad for none of them. I would like to. But I feel like y'all should have been paying attention out the gate who y'all was dealing with. Y'all knew who y'all was dealing with. You knew that this dude was green. Real talk. If they ain't been through the struggle and don't understand the struggle or none of that kind of stuff or don't really understand it, man, it's too late in the game for you to try to be teaching a grown dude how to be a part of the game. You don't take grown dudes and try to make them or try to fashion them and mold them and shape them into what you want them to be. You don't do that. Everybody knows either you're raised in it, you're born into it, or you're raised up in it. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you see as you go through being in it become a part of your very fiber. You know what I mean? You don't go deviating outside trying to build the thugs. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what you do. You know what I mean? So, I mean, again, everybody knows that this is a RICO case. Everybody about to get it. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Dago where they had the whole RICO case, you know, with the pimps. And it didn't just stop there. They tried to connect it to murders. They connected it to drugs. They connected it to guns. They connected it to, you know, and before that, in the 90s, it was RICO cases. You know what I'm saying? This is not a new thing. When the feds get involved in a whole bunch of stuff, listen, let me tell you something. It's not because they don't already know. They just want to see what you gonna tell. What you gonna tell. It's not that they don't think that it ain't that they don't know that you know. Anybody wondering, again, I got into fight many years ago. I had some cornrows in my hair. They got ripped forward. I had all this was going bald just like that. But this is the only part that didn't grow back. So I'm telling you guys, don't be out there fighting and doing weird stuff. But yeah, though, you know, Watch how I smooth this stuff. So everybody know how the RICO case goes. But I think sometimes, we forget. We forget. We stop looking back in history. We stop paying attention, to what happened in the community X amount of years ago. Because what happens is as time goes by and things start getting a little bit more sophisticated, we start thinking that hold on, I know a better way to do this. Them niggas got caught, but I ain't about to get caught. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to get caught up in a situation. But once your ego start getting in the way, that's what happens. That's what happens. That ego will get your butt in a gang of trouble every time. Every time. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is I'm not about to just sit and put all of this on Tekashi 6NITCH9ine. I feel like the dudes that brought him into the fold the way that they did and made him privy to all of this information because they was trying to get the dude's money. What they was doing was really robbing the nigga. That's what they was doing. They was robbing him, but they was making him feel like he wasn't being robbed. You know what I'm saying? They was getting over on him and they was making him feel like he was a part of the crew, which was making him feel like, I'm going, oh, them is my homies. I got you whatever you need. I know you niggas been struggling. I know y'all trying to, but I got you. I don't came up, so I'm going to take you with me. And they're like, yeah, you better. You better. That's just how I feel about it. Sometimes you get one homie out the bunch. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit more love for you than everybody else. But honestly, to keep it 100 with you, don't none of them dudes got love for nobody but they self. It's self-perseverance. It's self-perseverance. Because of course, them dudes would be happy with him not snitching on them so that they can be out here living that la vida loca. And then the only thing he gonna get from that is, oh man, that nigga, he held it down. He held it down. He just snitched, he a real one. And after that, you gonna see how many dudes would have came and put some money on his books. You was gonna see how many dudes was gonna be coming to visit every week. You was gonna see how many dudes was gonna be rallying, trying to get you an appeal on your case. None of that was gonna happen. They was gonna be out here continuing to do the same thing that they was doing, using somebody else up. Period. So, everybody in some way, shape, or form is out trying to capitalize off of the situation. Only thing is, I just feel like, I feel like Daniel might have thought in the beginning, that was the business. But after a while, I think he started to see that them niggas, that they not loyal to nobody. And the dynamic of the relationship can change at any given moment. Especially if they feel like you got something that they want. So this message right here go out to anybody that think that that's what they want to do. It's still today that they want to be a part of the game. You don't go trying to be a part of the game that you really ain't ready for, because it has dire consequences. Some dudes make it out. That's very rare. You know what I'm saying? If you really about that life, most dudes is in prison, or half of them is in prison and half of them are dead. The real gangsters are dead though. You know what I'm saying? And the other real gangsters and God, man, what do you want? It's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this. And I really understand, even, a lot of them dudes, are around my age, 38, 40s, 42, you know what I'm saying, around there. They are still at that age where they know how the game goes. Now, everybody after our generation, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. If you wasn't born 80, 81, 82, 83 is really pushing it. But if you wasn't born around that time or before, you don't mess with nobody who they don't understand the game. They don't understand the culture. They don't understand the life. They don't understand. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's all flash cars, money, hoes. It's all of that. It's an image. And as 6ix9ine tells you, it's an image, and he figured that there was a formula. This dude made it into a mathematical equation in order to make it make sense to him, for him to be able to make dollars out of the cents. And you took somebody who was all for the show and thought that he was so green that you was going to be able to manipulate him into doing what he doing, but not knowing that the dude ain't built for this. No, y'all knew he wasn't built for this. You thought you was going to build him up to that point. Or maybe you didn't even think that far. So no, I'm not feeling bad. I'm not feeling no kind of way. And I'm going to tell you another thing, if you guys don't know. Snitching is not new. First of all, it's so many dudes that's on the Fed's payroll that y'all don't even know about. So Tekashi is openly telling on y'all. But it's the dudes that's in y'all circle that's not locked up that you got to be worried about. It's the dudes in your circle that have given the Feds permission to tap their phone and have gained immunity. But they still kicking it with y'all every day. So yeah, I feel like he out of pocket, but I don't feel like he out of pocket. I feel like 6ix9ine is doing what 6ix9ine would have done, because 6ix9ine ain't 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine ain't no thug. 6ix9ine ain't no gangster. 6ix9ine is a studio gangster who was being used by some gangsters. But they was trying to secure the bag. And Tekashi forgot about securing the bag. He was too busy trying to, live that alter ego. Some people are fascinated with that gangster lifestyle, but they not really understanding this is a part of the gangster lifestyle. Now you a real gangster. Now, when you facing all of these years, you's a real gangster now. Period. When you really start running for your life because it's a target on your back or your head or your family, you know what I'm saying? Because real gangsters, if they feel any kind of way, they'll take it to your house. They'll take it to your family. Depending on how far you went. And sometimes real gangsters just wait until they get you in a position to where they can just solely and simply take it out on you. Either way, you never know. But you know that the smoke is coming. So, kids, this ain't nothing to play with. Yes, everybody who's out here, dancing and Millie rocking or whatever y'all is out here doing, keep doing that, man. Keep talking about the stuff that you know about and that you really about. And when you really live that kind of lifestyle that he portrayed, all of that, all the bumping of the gums is not what you do. It's certain stuff that you just don't talk about. Even, for me, even Jim Jones, I feel like, man, you is sitting on a hard line, bro, running your mouth. You know better. You know better. You know what I'm saying? That's somewhere you sitting with some A lot of times that's not even something that needs to even be spoken. You know, so you know they had the saying, loose lip sink ships. Pop tried to tell you, but y'all don't be listening. You know, but whatever. I mean, shoot, if you watch enough mob movies, you should know that. They've been lacing you since The Godfather. Probably before then. But, come on. No, I'm not feeling bad. I ain't feeling no kind of way about it. Like, I'm feeling like, you know, hey, it's good. I wish they would have had it on H&L, the whole thing, so I could see the whole trial. You know what I'm saying? I want to be sitting up there watching it like I was watching the Casey Anthony trial. I want to be sitting up there watching it like I was watching the Natalie Holloway trial. I want to see. I want to see. So, this ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to, like TLC said. And if you do that, man, you will be Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Know when to get out the way. You know? Know when to get out the way, man. Because, and you hear the prosecutor sitting there asking all of these questions. He's like, and what do you mean? You meant what? No, I don't understand. Tell me what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna get all the information out of you and let you wiggle or act like you don't want to answer a question or act like you ain't being forthcoming. Your deal off the table. Boop. But you done did all this gabbing already. That's why Tekashi is in there adding so much information and giving them more than what they even asking for. He trying to make it real good so he can get the best deal he can. Because if the deal is negotiable, they really can change their mind at any time. They can say they're going to give it to you, and then they can rescind it. But I'm going to tell y'all, information is the oldest. Everybody be like, oh, you know, what's the oldest industry out there? The oldest industry is information, giving information, providing information. It is not prostitution. It is giving and providing information. Okay? We are in the age of Aquarius where you have a lot of information that's being given right now. Now, this can be used as a double-edged sword. This can be a double-edged sword. It can be used for good or it can be used for bad. But this is the age of Aquarius. And another thing in the age of Aquarius is you have the homosexuality, the homosexual narrative that's being pushed. Because Gedamine was the boy lover to Zeus. He was a water bearer. He was taken from his family and he was manipulated probably in some kind of way or made to feel like, you know, Zeus really loved him, X, Y, and Z. But Aquarius Gedamine is the water bearer was Zeus's boy toy. Okay. So when the rainbow hair came out and now he's giving up all the information, he's doing all this stuff, I seen it coming a mile away. But a lot of people are not really understanding. They're not really in that kind of a loop. So I don't expect everybody to really understand it and see things for what they are. But, you know, and that's a whole nother situation. Really, on this topic, I was just on some gangster stuff. But I'm way deeper than that. You know, and I'll get to a point at some point where I'm willing to share a little bit more of that with you guys. But right now, I'm just going to stick to the basics because that's a lot of y'all. That's all y'all know is the basics. That's all y'all ready for is the basics. Y'all not ready to really eat. So, I ain't no point in me preparing a feast for y'all when y'all ain't really ready to eat. You know, so that's like a waste. I only share that kind of stuff with people that are ready for that kind of thing. So hence the name Bronte 619. Yeah, I'm out here. However, hello universe, because I'm a starseed and I am throughout the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? This is not my home, but I do understand how it goes. I understand the dynamic of what's going on around me. I ain't no idiot. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, again, y'all stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to, because it's getting real out here. It's been real out here. You know, y'all just seeing it play out on a different level right now. You know, what was made cool and the industry made cool and made it look a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? They never told you about this part. The same thing they never told you about when you go to prison, and the same dudes that you out here beefing with, you out here beefing with the Bloods, you out here beefing with the Crips, you out here beefing with X, Y, and Z. Well, guess what? Them gotta be your homies at some point once you get up there in the joint. You feel me? Because now y'all got to fight against all the other ethnicity, all the other races up in there. You feel me? So the same dude who brother you killed down the road, they got that issue and beef with you, y'all gotta band together when the riot pop off to go against everybody else, because then it becomes race wars. It's not set wars no more. You still have your little set wars in between there. But when the world wars pop off, y'all got to band together and be brothers. So it's really a setup all the way around, and you don't even know it. So, anyway, I'm out of here. Shoot, that was already too much. I don't give up too much. Bye.